came up with big stops. I mean, that was a hard-fought game. There just weren't a lot of easy looks out there all game. But you know, each team felt like they had a chance maybe to separate. When I say separate, maybe get up 5, 6, but then the other team would either make a play or throwing it off the glass, or we'd get a tough shot, different things, and it just kept staying tight. And you knew it was going to come down to a score and a stop. We kept talking about that, and I was so proud of that last defensive stand that we made, and obviously the execution on the late play. It's funny, we run that a lot in practice. We never make it in practice, so I'd rather make it in the game and not in practice. But good for Malcolm. But just a lot of guys stepped up, and I look at Akil's stat line. Justin gave us a huge lift when he came in. It was just kind of hanging. He got a couple buckets. I think that might have been our. They were up. What did they go up? I think they were up 4 or 5. Maybe I got that wrong. I'm not sure. But Justin a couple in transition, and just different guys stepped up.
Doug?
What exactly was the play?
Yeah, I'm not telling you. I can't give that up. So.
No, was it meant to go to Malcolm, or?
Yeah, it's just that, you know, Joe gets chased so much, and obviously we knew we'd peel him off, run him off some action, and then kind of behind follow, and it's an effective. You know, probably can do it once, maybe you can do it again, but it's something you always you walk through, you save, and you hope that you can get it, and we had just kind of put that in the last week and a half, actually. So I'm glad it was the timing was perfect, the pass was good, and then obviously you got to step up and make the shot.
Mark?
I think your last field goal before that was Joe's 3 over 8 minutes earlier.
Was it really?
What was that stretch down the stretch like? I mean,
it was about stops. Now, we got some decent looks. We got guys, London got a great look, Joe got a great look in the corner in that stretch. We weren't making them, so we had to get to the line and do things, and your defense has to hold in. I knew that. Pitt, Jamie does such a good job. I have the utmost respect for him and his program. And against a team that plays that sound of defense in the half court, you can't just expect to break them down after one pass. You're going to have to rotate them, screen them, get good looks, get on the glass, kind of like they had to do to us. And I thought it was a beautifully played game in terms of hard fought. Now, I know the score was all everybody's probably excited about not scoring, but there weren't a lot of easy looks, and sometimes you have to figure out how are we going to have the best chance to win this game, and to be able to play that way is important. But as far as 2 turnovers in the second half and holding in there defensively, that was important.
I think Jerry, then Jeff, then Doug.
Tony, a lot of people saying this team really needed a statement win. What does coming on the road to this place and walking out with a win mean to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. I've said it before. This doesn't make our season, doesn't break our season, win or lose, and just the ability to pursue quality. I just tell, that's what we talked about in the locker room before. We dwell on what's right, excellent, any of those things, and for us, what's right and excellent in our play is transition defense. It's getting back. I used a kind of a corny analogy the day before, but I just said, you know, they call this place the zoo, and I said, what signs do you see at the zoo? I asked our guys, and they said, don't feed the animals. And I said, well, you know, speaking for us, what's feeding the animals when we give them easy transition buckets, second chance points, turnovers? And there were a couple stretches where we did, but if you narrow those things and not let the crowd get going, not let this team get going, you'll have a chance. And that was you had to almost be airtight. We talk about being so sound, but doing it our way and not worried about the outcome, but just kind of plugging along or plowing along, if you want to say it that way, with the score, possession by possession.
Jeff?
Tony, yeah, Malcolm doesn't necessarily have a textbook jump shot, but he seems to make it a lot when it counts. How has he evolved as an offensive player, even over the course of this season?
Yeah, well, he's strong. You know, he can get to the lane. He's shown his completeness. He's got an ability to make big shots, pretty clutch at the line, an uncharacteristic miss for him. But you've seen that in him, and you know, he did it at a very important time. So textbook or not, I'll take that. That was an A in my book, so that was good.